Hello everyone, how are you all? Today I am on lesson number 8, motion. Your lesson 9 will not come in exam, your lesson 8 will come. So, first of all, we will discuss about rest. What is rest? A body is said to be in rest when its position does not change, means it is a shop and here one scooter. If it is this scooter is not changing its position, then we can say that it is in rest with respect to the reference point. What is a reference point? This shop is a reference point and this scooter is not changing its position, then we can say that this scooter is in rest. So what is rest? A body is said to be in rest when it does not change its position with respect to the reference point. Now, I am telling you about motion. What is motion? If a body change its position with respect to the reference point. If this scooter start moving and come here, it means now it has changed its position and it is moving regularly with respect to the reference point. So what is motion? A body is said to be in motion when its position change with respect to the reference point. So this shop is a reference point. Now motion is of three types: linear motion, oscillatory motion and circulatory motion. So in this lesson we will discuss about only linear motion. So what is linear motion? When an object move in a straight line, then we can say that it is in linear motion. What is oscillatory motion? If any object move from mean position to left and right and come back to their position is called, it is in oscillatory motion. What is circulatory motion? If any object move in a circle, then we can say that it is in circulatory motion. So you should know what is rest, what is motion. Motion is of three types, and first now physical quantity. What is physical quantity? So any value that can be measured, any physical quantity that can be measured, any physical property that can be measured come in physical quantity or called physical quantity. I am speaking again. Any physical property that can be measured. It is of two types, scalar and vector. So what is scalar quantity? So the physical quantity that have only magnitude, not direction. What is scalar quantity? Any physical quantity that have only magnitude, not direction. What is magnitude? Magnitude is a numerical value. As your height is a 5 feet or 6 feet. So 6 feet is a magnitude. So what will be the magnitude? Magnitude will be the numerical value. And direction means east, west, north, south or forward, backward, upward. These all are direction. So what is scalar quantity? So the physical quantity that have only magnitude, not direction is called scalar quantity. And the examples are speed and distance. Speed and distance are the example of scalar quantity. What is vector quantity? So it is a physical quantity having both direction and magnitude. In scalar quantity, not direction, but in vector quantity, direction will be here. So it is called vector quantity. So it is a physical quantity having both direction and magnitude. And magnitude is a numerical value, means number and direction also. So examples of vector quantity are velocity, acceleration, displacement, momentum, force. They all are the example of vector quantity. Now, what is distance? What is distance? The actual path length travelled by any object. The actual path length travelled by an object is called distance. So here we will discuss about qualities of distance. So distance is a scalar quantity, means it does not have direction. Scalar means only magnitude. It is positive and can't be zero. So distance can't be zero. It can be positive only. And SI unit is meter small m. We measure distance in kilometer also, in centimeter also, but SI unit of distance is meter. Now I am telling you about displacement. What is displacement? So you know what is distance. Distance is a actual path covered by any object. Distance, scalar quantity of distance is meter, and distance positive and can't be zero, and it is a scalar quantity. Now I am telling you about displacement. Displacement. So displacement is a vector quantity. Displacement is a vector quantity and it can be positive, negative and zero also. Displacement can be zero also, negative also and positive also. And the SI unit of displacement is the same as meter. So what is the SI unit of displacement? Meter. And what is the SI unit of distance? Meter also. So both SI unit is meter. So what is distance? Actual path covered by an object is called distance. It is a scalar quantity and SI unit is meter. It can't be zero, it will be positive. What is displacement? So displacement is a shortest distance covered by any object. What is displacement? Shortest distance. Shortest distance covered by an object is called displacement. It is a vector quantity. It is a vector quantity and displacement will be positive, negative and can be zero. And SI unit will be meter small m. So what is this displacement? Shortest distance covered by an object is called displacement. Here you can say you start your journey from here, point A, and after some time you reach here. So the distance between the initial position and the final position, it is a shortest distance. It is called a displacement. So displacement can be zero. How? Feel, if you are moving on a path and 0, 10, 20, 30. If you have reached here and then here, so distance is 30. And you come back and you come here, so you have covered 30 plus 40 plus 50. 50 kilometer you have covered. But what will be the displacement? So you will be earlier here, now you are here. But it is the initial position, means starting position, and it is the final position. So what will be the displacement? It will be the displacement. It is the shortest distance between the initial position and will be the final position. So students, listen what I have told to you. I have told you today what is rest, what is motion, what is scalar quantity and what is physical quantity. I have told you about displacement and the distance. So you will learn all these things, difference between distance and displacement also. Tomorrow I will tell more about in this lesson. Thank you very much.